skeleton. Okay, everything down the middle. Say you had a rough night sleeping on a hotel mattress or traveling with some friends, maybe partied a little too hard, sleeping on the floor, anything like that. You wake up, you're a little bit cranky. We gotta make sure we get some blood flowing. Okay, starting top down. We're gonna go through our good old-fashioned neck circles here. Okay, take it nice and slow. And again, if you're pretty cranky from a rough sleep, or shovel in a little bit of snow, move, anything like that. Just make sure to be very mindful. Listen to your body as we're going through those joint circles as normal, 3 or 4 each direction there. And we're just going to do a couple of our quick shoulder circles here. And making sure to stay nice and irradiated, pulling into those corners, working through it, keeping everything nice and engaged here. And then from there, we're going to work down into our torso circles. So I'm going to flex down. Okay, we're just going to do a couple of these. So I'm flexing through it, making sure to really stay activated here. Going to add a little bit of a rotation. That's where our T-spine comes in handy, right? We get a lot of rotation through the T-spine, not so much through the lumbar region. I'm going to add a little lateral flexion to side bend. I'm going to try and rotate over 1 vertebrae, 2. If I can't quite do that, as best as possible, try and isolate it as much as you can. And then from there, same thing. I'm going to rotate over a little lateral flexion. 1 or 2 vertebrae, maybe working upstream 1 notch all the way through. And I'm just going to keep working upstream. Staying a little tighter in the core, making sure stay engaged. Working through those circles, maybe you do a full circle, a couple reps, and then back the other direction, however you best feel it out. I like to go there and back. Okay, stay nice and strong, rooted through the floor, gripping through the toes, really irradiated through the glutes. Trying to isolate again 1 or 2 vertebrae. It feels really nice when you get in there, mobilizing everything and through the torso. Then we can get into our hips and our pelvis, just going through the hula hoops. So now I'm keeping my chest, my thoracic spine is as rooted as I can, as grounded as possible. And I'm just getting movement through the pelvis, trying to almost orbit through that center axis or around that center axis as far as you can. Okay, pushing the hips through. Be mindful how much your body wants to cheat it. I'm cheating it pretty hard right here, I think. A little more practice before I get ready for the weekend. Pushing through it, pushing through it. And then from there, we're just gonna ramp it up a little bit. So I'm gonna add a little bit my rotations. Throwing the arms in, getting the hips a little bit involved. Throwing the arms around. If I can feel good for that, I can add a little bit of a bend. I don't have any issues with my low back. I can work into these little ankle touches. Definitely gets the heart rate up here, this one. Getting a little bit of a groin stretch too, making sure that you're staying strong and really shifting the weight nicely from left to right as you're rotating through. And that's a nice one to get a little bit of movement in. Number 1 reason people hit the doctor's office in the winter is a shoveling injury. And that's the flexion, the forward bending, and then the twisting from there. We're not really used to that or training that movement. And then we go outside and do, 1,000 reps of this really aggressive, jolty movement, lifting heavy snow from a bad leverage point. So we gotta make sure, again, that we're getting some movement in those areas and preparing our bodies for that little bit of chaos. And that's a great little warm-up if you are doing some shoveling or some, some moderately aggressive labor activities like that. All right, have a great day. Make sure to keep the blood moving if you feel like you're stiffening up.